What's up, guys? So this is the third part of the strategy course where we talk about the sniper entry confirmation. So in the first video we looked at the concepts. The second video we looked at how to spot your SNR zones. Those are the levels in which you'll be entering from, and I'm sure by now everyone watching this video is perfect with that. So this is the third video. Let's get into how to spot the sniper entry confirmation, because you just can't be entering off like that if it doesn't show confirmation. So yep. So we talked, for example, we are in an uptrend. Sorry. We're in an uptrend. And then we suddenly have a change of character. And then a pullback. Maybe it's break structure, and then price come and takes out the inducements. We now enter, therefore price come down. So you know these our concepts, guys. When price takes out inducements, taps into one of our SNR zones, and we take a sniper entry. So what do we see when we want to get confirmation for a sniper entry? What is that we see? So firstly, let's start with imbalance. So there must be an imbalance. It's not really compulsory. There must not be an imbalance, but if the setup you're working with has some kind of imbalance here, let's say in this move that change character or break structure, there's imbalance and price is now coming after taking out inducements, coming to fill it, then that's a good sign. It's not really compulsory. So just so you know, I'll tell you the one that is compulsory in a few minutes from now. So the imbalance can be in the main move. The imbalance could be in the inducements. Wait, before I continue, I'm sure you guys all know what an imbalance is. If you don't know what an imbalance is, so let me quickly explain. Imbalance is the gap that is formed in a high momentum bullish move. So if you have three candles, for example, we have a bullish candle followed by a bullish candle again, and then a bullish candle, or it could even be bearish, anyone. But the fact is, this gap from the wick of this bullish candle to this one, this is the imbalance. Normally, this wick if there was a wick extending like this, and there was another wick from here coming downwards, sorry for my drawing, then there's no imbalance. The imbalance is only when there's a gap. Let me just quickly show a chart example. So you can see something like this now. These bearish candles, 1 2 3. So where is the imbalance? See the gap from here to here. We had an imbalance, so that's an imbalance. Whereas if you look at this other side, this three bullish candle, now you can see that there's no gap. Each week mitigated each other, so that's how it's supposed to be. Price is efficient, that's how it's supposed to be. But anytime gaps start happening, it shows that the price is not sufficient again. So yep, this is another imbalance. You can see another imbalance, another imbalance from here to here. So what's the point of an imbalance? Anytime price forms an imbalance, it shows that the market is inefficient, and market will always come back in the future to fill that imbalance, to make price efficient again. So this one I just marked out, this imbalance. You can see this imbalance formed around here, from here to here, and the price continue dropping to come and fill this other imbalance, and immediately he feel the imbalance, he now reversed to go and fill this imbalance. So no way, nowhere, price will always come to fill an imbalance. So back to this strategy. If the move have an imbalance, so that's like a good one, but it's not all your moves or all your setups that really have an imbalance. Whether the imbalance is at the main move or is at the inducement, anyone is okay. If it doesn't have, no problem, you just need to watch out for the main confirmation. This is just something that will give you hope or confidence that yes, the setup is more A plus. I hope you understand. Now the main confirmation has to do with how price comes to take out the liquidity and touches your zone. How price comes to take out liquidity and how it comes to take out your zone. So in simple terms, this when price is coming to take out inducements, you want to see that move. You want to see a momentum move with strong bullish or bearish candles. That is your biggest confirmation ever. What am I saying? Like this now, if as price was coming to take out this inducement, if it was coming with sluggish candles after one bullish candle, a bearish candle, a weak, some small ranges coming like that, so it's not a valid setup for me. When price wants to take out the inducement and taps into my zone, I want to see straight, for example, in this case, I want to see bullish candles straight that have formed imbalance. So they will go take out the inducement, tap into my zone with the hope that this strong bullish move that just happened now, number one, will convince retail traders, because retail traders, they just trade off momentum. Once they see strong bullish momentum, they will enter, not knowing that price just wanted to take out inducement. Our price will reverse on them. And the reason price has to do that is because there are imbalance. Remember, I told you price always comes to fill imbalance. So when this move that is coming all the way to take out the inducement, when this move have imbalance, let's say there's an imbalance around here. Okay, my network, let this quickly load, guys. Oh no, the network this night is not stable. So when this move has imbalance, I remember I told you price always comes to fill imbalance. There's this kind of assurance that yes, price will come after leaving imbalances, taps into our zone, and at least even if it doesn't want to go to TP, at least it has to come and fill those imbalance. So in simple terms, we just want to see a momentum while it's coming to take out the imbalance and tapping into our zone. The same is the reverse, but in the this is a sell scenario. Let me use a bullish example. Yep. I don't really know why it's not showing. Then we have inducements. Then price takes out the inducements, and then we have this. Okay, so now we already know these our inducements. Now this move, if there's an imbalance here, let's say there was an imbalance here, all good. It gives us a strong confirmation, and the main thing now is this move that is coming down to take out the inducement and tap to our POI, let's say, which is this one over here. How is this move? Is it choppy or is it a momentum move? I want to see straight bearish candles that has imbalance come and do it. So I'm going to show you guys live examples right now on the charts. Yep. So first of all, I'm looking at the perfect example. So what do we have here? What do we have here? We have a break of structure. After a break of structure, we got this short pullback, and then we had an inducement, right? And then price, after the pullback, price decided to form more inducements here and decided to come and take it out. So first bearish candle, second bearish candle, third bearish candle. So you can see the momentum and it's formed imbalance. Let me show you guys something now. So let me use my bar replay tool. Sorry if my voice is a little bit weird. I'm just having some kata or something like that. So see, so where's our SNR zone? This is an SNR zone. This is also one of our SNR zone, this, which is this. So what can you see here? You can clearly see that this is a strong bearish move, and you can see the imbalance price left behind. So at least, if not for anything, price has to come and fill this imbalance back. So immediately it reaches here, I'm just going to take my buy. I'm going to take my buy all the way from this point, and yep, that's it, guys. This is a confirmation. If the candles that were coming down to take out this inducement were choppy, and let's say after this bearish, bullish, and then this thing, like I wouldn't really have looked into the setup. So this is very, very important for you guys to do. Even looking back at the other setup that happened previously. So if I still take you back here, what do we have here? We had a break of structure, and we see the inducements got formed over here. Okay, this one was more of a breaker. So you can see that when price was coming to take the inducement, we had the bearish candle, and then all of a sudden this big bearish momentum candle, leaving behind an imbalance. So see the imbalance. So you know how many retail traders, even talking from experience, when I was learning forex, when I see big candles like this, I'll think market wants to go down. So many traders will enter here thinking market wants to go down, but just an inducement, but and taps into some key level here and reverses. Normally I would have been waiting for price to come to this level here, because I don't really like this gap of its thing. But since it did not come here, it just went, and yep, so we could have entered there. And if you notice something, I told you if the main move have imbalance, it's also an A plus. So see, there was imbalance here on the main move. Even of this one, there was also imbalance. So price just feel the imbalance of this, was not able to reach the POI. So that's it. Now see more sweet examples. So what can you see here? We have a break of structure, guys. So is this not a break of structure? After a break of structure, we had some kind of pullback. So let's wait a little bit. The network here is really not good at all. Okay, so as I was saying, so we had a pullback. So this was like some kind of inducements. And I'm talking about this low here. So and then you can see the bearish candle that came to take it out. You can see this is not ideal. So there was no momentum, and it formed equal low, went up, came back again, no momentum, and it now finally took out the inducement. But beside that, it did not even come to tap into any major SNR zone. Maybe this one, the bearish before the bullish candle, or this breaker one here, this resistance that turned into support. At least it did not come to tap into anything. So I did not really look into taking any setup here, even though after so many sweep it still went up. So Since for me it's not really nothing, I shifted the inducements to here. So if price will come and take out this low with high momentum, then I could look into entering in one of these levels. So, and what happened? What can we see here? We can see as price went here, you see this drop. You can see that there is actually bearish momentum behind it. Takes out the inducements, comes to tap into this SNR zone here. So let's quickly wait. So based on my experience, I would have entered from here, from this SNR zone. So immediately price touches the SNR zone and I see some kind of small rejection. Price rejects it. I don't wait for the candle to close. If as far as I just see rejection, I just enter. You would have asked why didn't I enter from this one? So this is a breaker, and this is more like this is a resistance level, and I don't like using breakers when it comes to this strategy. I always look for, if I want to buy, I always look for a support. So where's the support in this move? It was this. You could have always taken this. I only use breaker if the move have gone far and it just comes down, and yeah, so I just use breaker, but not every time. And there was also imbalance here, so I would have preferred to use this. So based on my experience, the more you practice, the more you have more experience. So I would have entered somewhere from here, put my stop loss, and would have gone. So the main point is, see, there was imbalance here. It came with strong bearish momentum, and then along the way there were still bearish candles, and it taps into it, and yeah, that's it. Price now went up massively from there. So this is very important, guys. Let this quickly load. Which kind MTN this thing is this? Okay, I'll look for more examples though. So what am I saying? Say this one again. What do we have here? We have a break of structure. After a break of structure here, what do we have here? A pullback. So we have the inducements here. Oil price went all the way up. See the bearish move that came down. So you can see that there's an imbalance. It was a momentum move. So say imbalance. At least price to come to feel that imbalance. That's the main thing. And we also observe the main move had imbalance too. So price coming to feel it, reacts from this SNR zone. So this, it did not reach here, but from here you could have still entered and extend your stop loss, and it went all the way. Again, if we are looking at, I want to use my bar replay and cut something. Or more. Anyways, I just hope you guys grab the main point of this confirmation, because like this is actually the most important part. Yeah, something like that. So it have, let me find the point we were using before, thereabouts. I just hope you grab the main point of the concept. Like this is the most important part. It's never entry confirmation. So Where were we working with before? Come on, babe. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm kind of recording a course for my students, and I'm still on record.
Got broken.
Yeah, sorry. So, guys, as I was saying, um, um, where were we, guys? I wanted to show one example like that before this network stuff started again. Ah, God. Okay. Okay, so this was what I wanted to show you guys. Oh, I already showed you this one. I wanted to show you another one that happened here. So what can you guys see here? This was so clear and obvious, and you can see the break of structure happened here. The break of structure happened here, and then we had the inducements, which was here. So you can see the inducements. It's also obvious. If you cannot see an inducement clearly, then it's not an inducement. Don't try to say this is an inducement or something like that. And yeah, you can see the momentum candle. So this four bearish candles, one, two, then this expanded and this. So you can see the imbalance price left behind. I always want that move that is coming down to tap the POI and take out the inducements. I always want it to have imbalance. I always want it to have imbalance thereabouts. So that's it. And you can see that here immediately it took out imbalance. It's kind of reversed. So yeah, that's it. It tapped our SNR zone, and from there we got a how many pips reaction. That's 16 pips instantly. So like I said, even if it doesn't go to full TP, it must at least fill that imbalance back that it created. That's why you really need to wait for that imbalance to form. So we'll do more of back testing session, but like this network have like really frustrated me. So I just want to end this video here. Besides, I've been seeing more of bullish setups because we're in a bullish market. So see this one again. We have some kind of break of structure. Then you can see the inducement, guys, and the whole bearish move that came out to the inducement. So this is so easy. This is so easy to spot. This is the imbalance, and this is also the imbalance again. So you can see that it was a bearish momentum move, and it tapped in to our SNR zone, and from here, probably here, that's where you would have taken the trade, and you could have caught all of these guys. So that'll be all for this video. The next part of the video, I'm going to talk about how to know when you're in an uptrend. So like I told you, we always follow the trend. And yep, see, now that we're in a drastic uptrend, it's not like sell setups aren't working. I'll show you a sell setup now. So but then I just like to follow the trend, and I'll also show you my take profit and stop loss rule, how to set your take profit and stop loss. So see this sell setup, this, we kind of had change of character here, and we had the inducements here, and you can see this bullish move that came all the way to take the inducements and tap into an SNR zone here. So you can see there was some kind of imbalance, and after that, after tapping into the SNR zone, that's this one. This is kind of a QMR header, QMR SNR zone, and we had, at least you could have caught a 42 pips. So price did not keep dropping because we're not in in a downtrend. So you get the point. So yeah, that'll be all for this video. And like I said, we're going to have live sessions, so just write all your questions and direct them to me.